Live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson, it's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm David Rice, inviting you to join Bart and his guests. From Henry Ford Health interventional cardiologist Dr. Tiberio Frisoli, Jackson Police Chief Chris Simpson with Lifeways clinician Nikki Winans. From the Jackson Chamber and Experience Jackson, Rachel Buchanan with From Waterloo and Stewart Farm Museums, Chrissy Norris. From M3 Mortgage, The Mortgage Chicks, Nicole Johnson and Monica Mays. And for the American Cancer Society Relay for Life and Bark for Life, Nan Whitmore. And now, here's Bart.
Thank you very much, David. Good afternoon, everyone. And happy Earth Day. Welcome to the show as we celebrate our home, the planet Earth. 58 degrees in Jackson, and we are shooting for a high today of 64. Much more pleasant today than yesterday, where we got winds in excess of 45 miles an hour. Today, we expect nothing over 5 miles an hour. Tonight, a chance of showers, a low of 50. Wednesday, showers, maybe a thunderstorm, and a high of 75. Thursday, showers, maybe thunderstorms late, high of 79. We could this week hit 80 degrees for the first time in 2025. Friday, showers, 72, and cooling down a bit for the weekend. Saturday, 61 with partly sunny skies, and mostly sunny on Sunday, and a high of 67. Pretty decent weather this week. And there you have it. Thank you, Kelly Express, where this month the pizza special at South Street, Jefferson Road, Grass Lake, Napoleon, County Farm Road, and Michigan and Robinson is two-item pizzas for $25 at Kelly Express. And it's a Kelly Express car wash kind of day. And you can save on the car wash when you buy quality mobile gas. The car wash locations, Weatherwax, Grass Lake, and Airport and County Farm Road. Thank you, Kelly Express. Let's look at the Earth this Earth Day. And a very nice looking Earth. Wow, look at the green that's popped up. Pretty much in just the last 3 days. Saturday, the very first flowers emerged on downtown's flowering trees. And they're luckily still there because yesterday's strong winds threatened these flowers.
They did. They're holding on, though. They look beautiful.
Yes, they are beautiful flowering trees lining the streets of downtown Jackson. Happy Earth Day. What a beautiful earth we all live on. They're about a week late compared to last year with our cold and late winter. So Earth Day, how did it all begin? Well, it began on this day, on this April 22nd in 1970. Prior to this, there was virtually no environmental movement. Factories were pumping toxins into the air. Recycling was almost non-existent. Gas-guzzling vehicles were the norm. And then came along Senator Gaylord Nelson, a staunch environmentalist. He is credited with the very first. Austin fixed my phone so it wouldn't ring anymore, and it doesn't. Anyway, so Senator Nelson, what a great guy. So he created Earth Day, and we have him to thank for the environmental movement. Hopefully it keeps going.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Your phone or Earth Day?
Turning it back. We're dialing it back.
Yeah, we hope that Earth Day. Yeah, we hope Earth Day continues. Not your
just
phone. We hope your phone takes a break.
195 countries signed the Paris Climate Accord, and it's now down to 194. It was on this day. Oh, wait, it's also April Showers Day. None for us today. In God We Trust Day. On this day in 1864, Congress passed an act allowing for In God We Trust to begin appearing on U.S. coins. And Brandon, for $1 million, all in coins, what coin was the very first to bear the words, In God We Trust?
There is a coin, right? Because it's $1 million question.
There was a coin. The $1 million.
The silver
question.
dollar.
No,
Okay.
it was the 2-cent coin.
Oh, see, I knew it had to be a
See,
2-cent coin.
never-
Can we still
never
get a
would've got
2-cent coin?
I should have given you a $2 million.
Yeah, should have. Yeah.
It's School Bus Drivers Day and Jelly Bean Day. There's still some laying around your house. It's the anniversary of the modern Olympic Games beginning in Athens in 1906. I believe it was on NBC. In 1993, the Holocaust Memorial Museum was dedicated in Washington, D.C. 1954, the U.S. Senate began the Army McCarthy televised hearings. In 1976, Barbara Walters became the first female U.S. nightly network news anchor on ABC News, and it was groundbreaking for Barbara Walters to get that job, but she had to share it with a man. So it was the two of them, Barbara Walters and, Brandon?
I have no clue.
Harry Reasoner, and he hated it. He couldn't stand the idea of being a co-anchor with Barbara Walters. And they got along, well, they didn't get along, and that didn't last too long. A couple of baseball historical notes. In 1876, the Boston Red Caps beat the Philadelphia Athletics 6-5 in the first National League baseball game. And in 1903, the New York Highlanders played their very first Major League Baseball game. 1903, they lost 3-1 against the Washington Senators. The New York Highlanders, they're still in existence today, but they have a different name, Brandon.
For $1 million.
For 10 cents.
Is it the New York Yankees?
New York Yankees, that's
Yes.
correct. And I was going to give you a hint. I was going to say it's the same answer you gave last week.
Which I got right.
Which you got right
We
if
won't
you
get into
hadn't
that.
phrased it in a question
I was
form.
asking you if that's the one. You're supposed
Can't-
to say
This
yes.
isn't Jeopardy.
All right, we'll move on. You're lucky that we don't have time today to talk about
And
it.
in 1978, Saturday Night Live showcased the worldwide television debut of the Blues Brothers. It was on this very day when the not quite fake musical creation of SNL cast members Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi first appeared on SNL. Now on to Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. We've got a couple things going on tonight. Vocal Dimension will be debuting a nationally recognized work at a world premiere concert at 7 p.m. at Northwest High School, and it's free. All are welcome. The school will be hosting the Michigan premiere of Tim Takich's We Are Phoenix. Northwest High School will be performing the world premiere concert. The Michigan premiere of the song will be performed by Vocal Dimension. It's a powerful 40-minute work that blends original choral compositions with visual art elements. The concert will also feature 2 additional premieres, and that includes an original arrangement by Northwest's alma mater, Emma Brugger. Wow, how about that? So that'll be tonight. All are welcome. It's free. Everyone's encouraged to attend and support these exceptional young musicians. Also tonight, Books and Beginnings. Families are invited to attend Books and Beginnings at the Carnegie branch of the Jackson District Library from 6 till 7:30 p.m. Jackson County Early Literacy Alliance is hosting this. Parents are invited to discover Early Literacy Alliance tools available to the community. And the activities include a self-guided library tour, parent read aloud demonstrations, scavenger hunt for kids, refreshments, and more. It's free, open to the public. All are welcome. This afternoon, Jackson County Fire Department is doing their monthly car seat inspections. Just show up, no appointment needed. Arrive at Central Station on Jackson Street downtown between now and 3 p.m. and the fire department will inspect your car seat. It's requested that you come in your car with your car seat and the child so they can make sure the fit is right, the car seat's installed properly. And the good news is if you're traveling with an unsafe car seat, the fire department will rip it out and they'll put in a brand new one free while supplies last. So take advantage of that, parents. The that's already over. Auditions for the Hunchback of Notre Dame will be happening at 6:30 tonight. Center Stage Jackson is hosting that at Jackson's First Presbyterian Church, 743 West Michigan Avenue. They're casting all roles. There are 5 leading roles, but they need a lot of singers and dancers. There's going to be a chorus made up of about 16 people. So if you want to be in the Hunchback of Notre Dame, or if you want to be the Hunchback of Notre Dame, show up tonight. Check Facebook. There's an event page which has instructions for those who want to audition on what you should prepare. And the play will be presented in June at Jackson College. And that's it, Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. I'd like to thank our sponsor of the day, Super Liquor on West Michigan Avenue. Thanks for partnering with us here on JTV. Super Liquor, it is. It's perfectly named because they have everything, all the supplies for your parties and gatherings and barbecues, and yeah, check it out. Super Liquor. If you haven't been there, you got to go just to see what they have. Well, we're in the middle of high school sports season. JTV Sports covering the action all throughout Jackson County. We've got a few video highlights today from girls soccer, Napoleon versus Hanover Horton from JTV Sports. And that's why people have blankets in the back of their car. We'll be covering high school sports all season long. Be sure and check out the Center for Family Health Jackson County High School Sports scoreboard each day on jtv.tv, along with photo galleries, videos, and more. Thanks to Tri-County Water for great water in the County National Bank Green Room. And thanks to our guests who are joining me today. We have a great lineup, starting with a renowned interventional cardiologist, Dr. Tibero Frizzoli, joining us. He recently did something that was quite groundbreaking, and we'll hear all about it today from Dr. Frizzoli. From Lifeways, we have Nikki Winans, and she's here with Chief Chris Simpson from JPD. They are teaming up on providing support for those with mental health crises. We have Rachel Buchanan in from the Jackson Chamber and Experience Jackson, and she's promoting Jackson County Free Museum Day, and she is bringing with her someone from a museum, from the Waterloo Farm Museum and the Stewart Farm Museum. We have Chrissy Norris. From the Mortgage Chicks of M3 Mortgage, Nicole Johnson and Monica Mays, and Nan Whitmore is here from the American Cancer Society Relay for Life's event, Bark for Life, and that's this weekend. All here today on JTV. Glad you're here too, and we get started right after this.